Since the internet's inception, horror has felt right at home. Ever since the beginning, we've had chain emails, Y2K, and now we're looking at the creepiest of pastas, and just straight up cringe. You know you love it. Sometimes it's just the thought of typing the letter P into a search bar that gets the old ticker pumping, you know? You feel me? You understand? Fellas, typing P into the search bar, am I right? Yikes. But nothing compares to the newest, most terrifying internet horror trend right now. 2-sentence horror stories. See what I did there? Going red on this one. Look, I love horror. I love the good. I love the bad. I especially love the bad. I cannot get enough of this shit. Ooh. Ooh. Spicy. But where does this particular brand of horror sit? Are we looking at a Goosebumps type beat, or are we looking at 50 Shades of Dog Water? Huh? I mean, it's 2 sentences. How actually scary can it be, right? Gosh, I am just so happy you asked. Let's find out together. Teehee. Everybody thought the voices from the sky was a miracle, but all it said was, "He is coming," repeatedly. Yeah, that freaked me out too, huh? He is coming, he is coming. As he walked into the strange house, he thought the fuck. As he walked into the strange house, he thought that the statues looked a little bit too realistic. So did the next person, who saw 4 statues. "Thanks for wrapping the burritos, hun," I said to my wife as she put the last tinfoil wrapped burrito into the fridge. We like to refer to our victims' dicks as burritos, because we ate them like one. This is painful. Jesus. I never liked looking into the mirror, because whatever looked back at me was always the evil version was me of. That one's pretty good. That one might be my favorite. "Don't click this!" Darn. Now you're cursed. It's 3 sentences. What the fuck? Gosh, I can't wait to live my new life reincarnated as a cat. Is that Shane Dawson adopting me? These are mine, by the way. These are mine. You should put some skin in the game, so I made my own. I could only look in terror as the family dog dug itself out of the grave. All I could say was,
"What the dog doing?"
Be sure to subscribe to Kaiju Club. You can't possibly regret it. You just can't. There's no way. It's clearly, there is something here. Maybe not from me, but from someone. I mean, they made a whole show on this concept on everyone's favorite stream service, Netflix, made by the ever-prestigious CW network. Christ, that sounds like a fucking 2-sentence horror story itself. Jesus. And, surprise, surprise, it was top 10 trending on Netflix for a little bit, so there's gotta be something there, right? Spoiler alert, I've watched it. We'll talk about it someday, I don't know. More so worth mentioning, though, is the popular Twitter account, Bad 2-Sentence Horror Stories, which has revitalized the genre, because if you didn't know, 2-Sentence Horror Stories actually been around since, like, 2014 on Reddit. But with Bad 2-Sentence Horror Stories gaining traction on Twitter, it's brought a lot of newfound attention to the concept, the genre. And with that, it's brought new content, new stories, just quality. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Quality. I think the biggest takeaway here is horror is clearly subjective. It takes time. It's hard to pull off, but with the right setting, the right amount of time, effort, the right audience, I think anything could be good at that point. Dare I say maybe even a little scary? Huh? See what I did there? That took 20 minutes. Took 20 minutes to think of. But hey, why not check out the subreddit for yourself? There's plenty more stories to read over there. I promise there is some good. It's worth checking out. And while you're at it, go check out Bad 2-Sentence Horror Stories on Twitter. They're pretty fun. They post a lot of the subjectively bad ones. If you want to check those out, that's what put me on this whole thing in the first place. Also, check out Lumpy Touch on Twitter and YouTube. They just started animating some of the bad 2-sentence horror stories, and those are actually pretty fun to watch. Spoiler alert, they're actually pretty creepy. And I think kind of goes into the point that with the right amount of effort, anything can get where you want it to be, which is cool. All links will be down in the description, and I'll tell you what, you got a favorite 2-sentence horror story that I can get to in this? Let me know. Tell me in the comments. Hit me up on Twitter. Hit me up on the Bird app. What up? Burr, burr, burr. Or if you think you got the chops to make a 2-sentence horror story yourself, I'd love to hear it. I'm all about that shit. Good, bad, I don't care. Lay it on me. This was fun reading through these. Also, hey, you know, while you're doing all those other things, why not leave a little smooch on that like button? Maybe subscribe. I don't know. Got a lot of stuff being worked on. A lot of different things. We're doing it. Hey, believe in the me that believes in you. God bless. See y'all next week. I always loved eating spaghetti and meatballs with my friends, but one day my friend looked at me and said, "You're actually eating worms." Ah! Are we fucking done? I want to be done. Are we done? We're done. I'm done. See ya.